Example 5. Okay, yeah, there you go. Given that the volume of a sphere, a sphere like a football, not American football, the real football, volume of a sphere. What's the other name for the real football?
Soccer.
Soccer, good. So given that the volume of a soccer ball is V equal to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So rewrite the expression, rewrite the equation to solve for r. So rewrite the equation to solve for r. This one, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Go. 30 seconds starts now.
Should solve for, solve for R.
Yes. So you are rewriting the expression that I just gave you, and you are going to solve for r. That means, in another way, they can say make r the subject of the formula. These two things are the same thing. So let me write it in a different way. Make r the subject formula. These two things are exactly the same thing. So in some tests, they will say rewrite the equation. In some, they will say make that particular variable the subject of the formula. Okay, time up. I'm going to call names now. I'm going to call names randomly. Belsam, go. What's the solution? How about you, Yanaja?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. So what's the solution? What do you have in your paper?
Oh no, I'm still working it out right now.
Okay, who else? There's a lot more people here. Victor, what do you have? Go ahead, Victor.
I'm still working.
Glorious, go.
Um,
Give us what you have.
I didn't really understand it.
Okay, who has finished this problem that wants to help us? Remember what I said earlier. This is what everybody must know. When I ask you question, if you get the answer right, that's great. I am not asking you questions so that you must get the answer right. No, I am asking you questions so that you can think about it and come up with something. Now, what you come up could be right, it could be wrong. If it is wrong, then we fix it, we correct it. If it is right, then we say, yes, this is correct, and we move on. You see? So you're not winning a gold medal for getting it right. You're also not winning a gold medal for getting it wrong. But we are trying to pull our ideas together so that you can learn the concept. And that is how you can learn. Am I making sense? So that's why that's the frame of mind I want everybody to operate with, because that's how it is going to help us. So at least there has to be a first step. There has to be a first step when you encounter a problem. So what is your first step? Don't worry about what the solution is going to be. Worry about what your first step should be. So who has a first step that they can give us? First name first, and then you go ahead.
What?
I give us your first name and then go ahead. Just say your first name.
Ashley.
Okay, go ahead, yes.
First I multiplied both sides by 3.
Okay, so I'm going to do exactly what you said. We started with V um, uh, equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. And then she said multiply both sides by 3. So which means V multiplied by 3 equal to 4/3 multiplied by 3 radius, pi radius cube. Okay, go ahead.
So then I canceled out the 3's on the right side.
Okay. Yes, that's
Um,
next step.
and then so it should be 3v equals 4 pi r to pi r cubed.
Okay, thank you. I wrote it. Yeah, go ahead.
And then I divided both sides by 4.
By 4 only or 4 pi?
4 pi, sorry, 4 pi.
Okay, is that what you wrote? I'm going to write what you said.
Yeah, 4 pi, thank you.
Okay, so divide by 4 pi, and then divide by 4 pi, and then what's
So-
going to happen?
I canceled the 4 pi's on the right.
Okay, yes. Next step.
And then I took the cube root of both sides.
Okay, take cube root on both sides. So this means just draw your radical sign, put 3 inside it, and then write 3v over 4 pi. And that's equal to cube root of radius cube. You see? And then what does the right side give us?
R.
Right side gives us r, and left side gives us the same expression. 3v over 4 pi. And this is 100% correct. You see? What made it correct is the process. That's what made it correct. The process is good. The process is perfect. Okay? That's what.
Can you
Wait,
go
it's
over
okay,
it? I don't
Paul.
understand.
Okay, so now let me explain. I'm not going to rewrite anything. Everybody can see it. So here's the first step. Like I said, once you have a mathematical problem, don't worry about the solution. Don't worry about what the answer is. Just think about the first step, the first thing that you should do. Okay.
It's okay, but I got a different answers.
Okay, we will come to your answer, but let me explain this one first.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, let me explain this one. So she said, I'm repeating her. She said, multiply both sides by 3. So let me write it down.
Why are you multiplying both sides by 3?
Yes, multiply both sides by 3. And that's what happened here. So this is v times 3 equal to 4/3 times 3. Then, of course, the pi r cube is retained.
Mr. Ukaegbu,
Yes,
why did you multiply both sides by 3?
because you want to eliminate 3 on this side. You want to eliminate 3 on the right side. That's the reason. You want to eliminate 3 on the right side. That's the reason.
Can I change pi to 3.14?
Yes, but that's at the end of it. At the end of the distance, that's when you can make that substitution.
So I changed the fraction of 4/3 to 1.33 and times 3.14 and times r to the third power.
Okay.
And I got v equals to 4.19 times r to the third power.
Okay. Well, that's actually correct, but on the other hand, you have not rewritten the radius. You have not rewritten the formula. We want to retain all the variables in the formula without changing it, but just making radius to be on one side of the equation. Am I making sense? When it says rewrite, it means retain all the variables on the formula, but let that one you are solving, let it be on one side. So now, in order to answer Gloria's question, she said, why do you have to multiply 3? You have to multiply 3 on both sides because you want to eliminate the 3 in the denominator. So that's the only reason. So, and then that is gone. Then the next one is divide both sides by 4 pi. Divide both sides by 4 pi. So that is going to help us to eliminate this 4 pi on the right side. So the next one is take a cube root of, take a cube root on both sides. And that is going to help us solve for radius. So this one is correct. This is correct.
3 and then divide by 4.
Yes, you can do that. You can do that as well. You can do what you said is what this person said right now. Please identify your first name first.
Laurel.
Laurel. Okay, what Laurel said is the reciprocal of 4 over 3. Reciprocal of 4 over 3 is what? 1 over
3
4 over 3, which is 3 over 4. So what she's saying is you can do V multiplied by 3 over 4 equal to 4 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 4 pi radius cube. That's what she's saying. And this 3 divided by 3 is 1, 4 divided by 4 is 1. So you are left with pi radius cube on the right side, and you're left with 3v over 4 on the left side. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Now, you can also, at this point, you can also, since she's talking about reciprocal, you can also multiply the reciprocal of pi. The reciprocal of pi is 1 over 5. And you have to multiply it on both sides. So you are saying 3v over 4 multiplied by 1 over pi equal to pi times 1 over pi dot radius cube. Then this crosses out the pi. So this is correct. So you will still have 3v over 4 pi equal to radius cube. And you will still take cube root both sides. So take cube root both sides. You see? So what does that give you? It's going to give you what the other person got. Cube root of 3v over 4 pi. And that's radius. So that's correct. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time right now, so I'm going to give you just one task. One task, and then I'm going to give you a lot of time to do it. And you can do it once the school closes for the day, and then you have a lot of time. So the task is going to be, it's just one question only. Solve for x. Solve for x using the equation 1 over x plus 3 over x equal to 5.